unfortunately, because we do need to go to Patrick
Let's go to Pat McGrath
I'll
on
get
the
an
mall.
answer for that in a second.
Pat.
Well, Lark and Mike, just if we can make a point of good news, behind me is the Capitol. The Capitol was evacuated without incident. That is truly the #1 symbol of our country. Unfortunately, that was not targeted. Let me show you, though. I'm here on 14th and the mall. Take a look down the street here. This is one of the major arteries for leaving our downtown Washington area. There are no cars right now to speak of, but there is traffic flowing, and indications are that that the traffic is flowing much better than it was. Earlier today at 8th and Pennsylvania Avenue, I saw some breakdown. You're looking now at the Washington Monument and panning around. And as you can see, there are people strolling around. There is no sense of panic. People, I think, see this as a precautionary measure, and they're not too much worried about that. At 8th and Pennsylvania Avenue, earlier, there was one breakdown that I witnessed. Cars that were headed down to the Capitol got impatient, and they went into the oncoming traffic lanes, and there were still oncoming traffic, so there was some breakdown there. But for the most part, people have been very orderly and very patient about trying to evacuate. Earlier in the day, I ran into Mike McCurry, the White House press secretary under President Clinton. He was also the State Department press secretary. He says he's never seen anything like it. That's kind of the statement of the day from everybody, including McCurry. He said the White House knows how to go to war, and that's what they're probably working on now. And he doesn't mean literally a full-scale war, but he clearly is talking about a major military response. He said the experts have been saying for years that terrorism would come to this country, so in a way it is not a huge surprise, and that it is finally here. McCurry says the key here is that to have a proportionate, swift, and just response to this attack and get those responsible. Of course, the big question now is, what is proportionate in this matter? We've never had a terrorist attack this great on our country, and what would be a proportionate response? No one has any answers to that. The other thing McCurry emphasized is rumor control. He said in Oklahoma City, early on, there were reports that it was a terrorist-controlled a terrorist incident, which turned out not to be. Now, this clearly is terrorism. That's not an issue, but it's still important to emphasize to keep rumors under control and separate what did happen from what didn't happen. And Lark, incidentally, I know you left the air briefly to talk to your daughter. McCurry, I wanted him to come down here as well, but he was concerned about his wife and his daughter as well, and so he had his priorities as well. Mike and Lark, back to you.
Okay, thank you so much, Pat, for that update.